Alright, let me give you a little explanation here. This is hog jowls, and it's basically bacon off the jaw of the pig, or the jowls, and it's smoked, and so it's really fatty, and I just don't like loose fat in my beans or anything else. So if I'm going to add bacon, I crisp it up first. So I bake this in the oven at 400 degrees on a on a pan lined with aluminum foil for 25 minutes. Now when you do this with jowls, what you're going to get is this is pretty much like bacon. It's thick sliced, you can see. But this rind, this salt rind, can you hear that? It's as hard as a rock. So I just break it off, and then all I did was crumble this up. As you can see, it's nice and crisp and tender. So I break the hard rind off, chop the rest. That's 1 pound of jowls. Now we've got a lot of flavor right there in the middle of that pan, so we're going to scrape it up. Alright, what I have here is 1 pound of black-eyed peas. I've soaked these for about probably 12 hours. Then I drained them and rinsed them in a colander, so they're already soaked. Let's go to the table and give them a try. Let's let these cool off a little bit. Let me tell you a New Year's story. My mother said that they grew up eating black-eyed peas and hog jowl on New Year's Day. It was a tradition. And I've been told it's for good luck, and I've been told the rice means something, the peas mean something, the jowls. None of this means anything. I like to eat good food. Growing up, this is something that we ate about once a year, and so it's something I like to make now that I'm older, and I don't make it like my mother did, but I make it the way that I like it. And anytime I'm eating rice or beans or peas or any of that, I like to add some hot sauce, vinegary hot sauce. This is my fire and brimstone sauce, but it's a Tabasco style hot sauce that's a lot hotter than regular old Tabasco sauce. Anyways, I add it to beans, greens, peas, rice, stuff like that. If you want to know how to make it, you can watch the video. Alright, let's give it a try. That was just beans and rice. And man, it's creamy. It's smooth. There's a little bit of heat from the sauce, but not enough. I'll load it up after I get done tasting it. This has some hog jowl in it. Big difference. When you just throw raw hog jowl in here, all that fat renders out and floats to the top. By browning it off in a pan in the oven, we rendered all the fat. Then we controlled how much fat we put in there, and we knew that the hog jowl would soften back up in the chicken stock, but it still has some firmness to it. It's not that slimy, mushy like bacon that you threw in beans without cooking first. So I think it's a big improvement there. A New Year's tradition that you really ought to have, man, at least once a month. This is great. That's about right. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a happy new year. I hope you won't wait a full 12 calendar months to try black-eyed peas and rice. Or if you're from South Carolina, Hoppin' Johns. If you're from Arkansas, just good eating. Now it's a Hoppin' John. If you eat this, it'll have you hopping to the John tomorrow.